If your Maytag Centennial dryer just clicks and doesn't start, it's usually an electrical issue. The dryer attempts to activate but fails, resulting in that frustrating clicking sound. This problem often involves the door switch, start relay, or power supply. Let's visualize the electrical flow. The door switch is a safety interlock that must be closed for the dryer to operate. If faulty, it sends a false signal, causing clicks. The start relay engages the motor, but a failed relay results in clicking as the circuit tries to activate. Power supply issues, like blown thermal fuses, can also interrupt the flow. This video will guide you through diagnosing these causes. The door switch is a safety feature that prevents the dryer from starting if the door is open. If faulty, it sends a false signal causing the clicking sound. First, unplug your dryer to ensure safety. Locate the door switch, usually near the door latch. Use a multimeter to test continuity. It should read 0 ohms when the door is closed. If it doesn't show continuity, replace the faulty switch. The start relay in your Maytag Centennial dryer engages the drum motor to begin the drying cycle. If the dryer clicks but won't start, the relay may be failing due to capacitor wear or power surges. To inspect the relay, first unplug the dryer to ensure safety and prevent electrical shocks. Next, access the control panel by removing screws or clips as shown in the diagram. Locate the start relay within the panel. Consult your dryer's wiring diagram to identify its position and connections. Using a multimeter, test for voltage at the relay terminals. You should measure approximately 120 volts AC when the dryer attempts to start. Check if the solenoid inside the relay engages when voltage is applied. A clicking sound without engagement indicates failure. If there's no voltage or the solenoid doesn't engage, replace the relay with a compatible part. Reassemble the dryer and test the operation. Power supply issues can also cause your Maytag Centennial dryer to click without starting. We'll examine the thermal fuse, main fuses, and outlet voltage to identify and resolve these problems. The thermal fuse is a critical safety component that automatically blows if temperatures exceed safe limits, typically around 240 degrees Fahrenheit. This prevents the dryer from overheating and causing a fire. To test it, use a multimeter to check for continuity. A good fuse will show 0 ohms of resistance. Main fuses protect the dryer's electrical circuit from power surges and short circuits. Like the thermal fuse, they can blow and interrupt power flow. Test for continuity using a multimeter. A working fuse shows 0 ohms. If continuity is lost, the fuse needs replacement to restore electrical flow. Finally, verify that your electrical outlet is providing the correct voltage. Maytag Centennial dryers typically require 120 to 240 volts, depending on the model. Use a multimeter to measure the voltage at the outlet. Ensure you follow safety precautions and consult your dryer's manual for the exact requirement. In summary, power supply problems are a common cause of clicking in Maytag Centennial dryers. Always check the thermal fuse, main fuses, and outlet voltage using a multimeter while prioritizing electrical safety. The diagnostic process follows this simple electrical flow through the dryer's components. First, unplug the dryer from the power source to ensure safety before any inspection. Next, visually inspect the power cord for any signs of damage, such as fraying or exposed wires. Test the thermal fuse and main fuses using a multimeter to check for continuity. Check the door switch for proper continuity when closed, using the multimeter. Examine the start relay by testing for voltage and function with the multimeter. Throughout the process, always use a multimeter to accurately measure voltage and continuity. Remember safety first. Always ensure the dryer is properly grounded to prevent electrical hazards. DIY repairs are increasingly popular due to rising appliance replacement costs. Fixing it yourself can save you hundreds of dollars, with an average savings of about $500 compared to buying a new unit. However, if you're uncomfortable working with electricity or dealing with gas components, DIY repairs can be risky. Electrical shocks, gas leaks, and fire hazards are serious concerns, especially for complex issues. For safety and proper repair, consult a qualified appliance repair technician when dealing with electrical or gas systems. Professionals have the tools and expertise to handle complex issues safely, preventing costly mistakes. Start with basic diagnostics like checking the door switch yourself, but always prioritize safety. and seek professional help when needed. One common mistake when repairing Maytag Centennial dryers is not unplugging the appliance before working on it. This safety oversight can lead to electric shock or damage to components. Always ensure the dryer is completely unplugged and wait a few minutes for capacitors to discharge. Another frequent error is misdiagnosing the problem. Many people assume a motor failure when the issue is actually the door switch or start relay. This leads to unnecessary part replacements. Use a multimeter to test continuity and voltage at each component in the power flow sequence. Always double-check your work after making repairs. Test the dryer to ensure it starts properly and verify all connections are secure. If you're unsure about any step, consult online repair resources, YouTube tutorials, or the appliance manual before proceeding. Consider installing surge protectors to prevent future relay failures and other electrical issues. Power surges can damage sensitive components like relays and thermal fuses. A quality surge protector adds protection and can extend the life of your dryer. Repairing your Maytag Centennial dryer is often a straightforward process that saves both money and the environment. With rising e-waste disposal costs averaging $50 to $100 per unit and growing emphasis on sustainability, fixing existing appliances instead of replacing them is becoming increasingly important. The circular economy model promotes reuse and repair over disposal, helping reduce waste and conserve resources. This approach not only benefits the environment, but also provides significant cost savings compared to buying new appliances. Looking ahead, expect more advanced diagnostic tools and modular designs in future appliances. These innovations will make repairs even simpler, potentially incorporating AI diagnostics and right-to-repair legislation that ensures consumers can easily maintain their devices. By choosing repair over replacement, you're contributing to a more sustainable future while extending the life of your reliable Maytag dryer.